And we're back. Mission 13, Polis Massa, birthplace of the rebellion. Here we go. Distant plans have not been secured as previously thought. Track the planes to a small outpost, recover the plans, destroy the outpost. And actually, this is where episode 3 ended.
By the time of the raid on Polis Massa, the men of the 501st were starting to get a little sick of this so-called rebellion. In the past, we'd secretly enjoyed putting down a local insurrection or two. They kept the troops sharp and the Empire feared. But these rebels were different. They were organized, they were growing, and they were everywhere. The raid on Polis Massa was a perfect example of how things were starting to fall apart. We were supposed to go in, wipe out a small band of rebels, and recover some stolen Imperial plans on an encrypted holodisk. Before we knew it, we were nearly overrun by rebel forces, with the holodisk nowhere to be found.
Yep, bad start.
All right, men, Lord Vader wants this raid done by the book. Our first objective is the comm center, just beyond this hangar. Take out that rebel scum!
Here we go. Nice and simple. This is usually a really hard part of it, getting this first spot. But as long as you fill the corridors, you should be fine.
Nicely executed, troops. Now it's time to make our way to the base command building on the far side of the facility. If our intelligence is right, along the way we'll find a rebel holodisk containing some very important plans.
But when you can, I think it's upstairs. Oh boy. Go in, grab it, and get out. Sometimes it's good to take the long way around, you know? Avoid,
On the sides!
one behind you. Here we go. Still after me. There we go. And we're good. Got the next little escort.
It'll take time to realign the comm dish and transmit the data from the holodisk. You'll have to hold off the rebels until the transmission is complete. Do not let the comm facility fall into enemy hands.
And this is where the map becomes really, really useful. What's going on here? No, friendly fire. Banthas. Panthers are really annoying because they are invisible. Trying to think for good. 20 seconds. Should be good.
Use it in good health.
Oops. Thank you. And here we go.
Deep within the caverns of this complex, the rebels have a data bank that holds Imperial encryption codes that can be used to eavesdrop on our ship-to-ship communications. Make your way to the caverns and destroy the data bank.
I'm taking you down, plastic boy!
It's weird. And they've taken over one of our bases. Actually see that on the map. They're behind me. There's one in front. It's below me. It's like, man, where is it? Oh, that hurts. Let's see, is there a faster way to get to there? Yeah, zero.
Take out the Wookiee! Copy that.
Yeah, this one's not as good as the other ones. Really good for vertical maneuverability, but not so good otherwise.
Lead on. Watch it, sniper! Take out that skunk. On the sides!
Here we go.
Wookiee! Check your fire!
They repair it? They repaired it, did they? Oh, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to switch to heavy. Let's go.
Rebel, take him out! Lead on!
Usually not this difficult, though I remember in the past getting stuck trying to get that part done.
Take out their support!
Hopefully I repair it all over again. Let's go. nothing counts. There we go.
I've got good news and bad news. The good news is it's time to get off this dreary rock. The bad news is the rebels have taken over the hangars. You'll have to fight our way out.
Yep, I'm up behind us. A whole bunch of them. Yeah, we should have kept going. Anyway.
Check your fire.
I want those rebels dead.
Lead on. Falling in. Roger that.
Nice. More of them on our way. Lovely. I can probably take it with standard stormtroopers. That's what I'm going to switch to. There we go. And let's go. I guess if I can.
Cover me. Get back out, Isaac. This way. Lead on.
Alright, let's go. Here they come. Up.
Take out that rebel. Take out that spy.
Stormtrooper! Fall back!
Don't want to get close to those guys.
Well, you're on our side.
There we go.
Our raid is a success. And even though the holodisc didn't have the plans we're looking for, it will lead us to someone who does.
They're all over!
That one was a bit more difficult, but it's over.
Even though the Polis Massa raid was only a partial success, we finally had a lead on the whereabouts of the Death Star plans, which suited the 501st just fine.
Oh, that looks familiar.